I remember when I first started to get financial education, right? Buying my first stock, I first started to read a couple books, learn a little something, right? It was like a light bulb. I was like, man, like I got to get this information out there. I got to let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like I done dug up some gold and I got to run back to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Tell them grab their shovels and come on, like, come on, let's get this money, let's get this gold. And as I started talking to people, I started to realize like people younger than me, people that I knew for a long time, like people had this information already, which blew my mind. Cause like when I got some of this information, you know what I'm saying, reading Dave Ramsey book, I paid off debt. You know what I'm saying? Reading stock market books, I became an avid investor. You know what I'm saying? Learning a little bit about real estate and I purchased a home. You know what I'm saying? All of this information was changing my life. So I'm running to people, trying to hook them up, give them the information. And I started to realize a lot of people already know this stuff, whether they, like I said, younger than me or I knew them for a long time. We ain't never spoke about it or nothing. And I came to realize it's not even the information. I mean, you got to think about it. Information nowadays is like dime a dozen, right? Remember back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to get certain information, you got to ride your bike, you know what I'm saying? Take the bus, walk 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get to the library, you know what I'm saying? Get you a book, sit down for 2 to 3 hours, read the book, then make it back to the house just to get information. And now we got information overload. I'm talking about you could go on TikTok, YouTube, your email, like literally from every direction you get in this information. And it really made me believe. And I came to the realization like people need a strong enough why, right? You need a strong enough why. Why is a question that, you know what I'm saying? As a kid, you know what I'm saying? You like didn't understand, and your mom be like, yo, it's time to, bedtime, 6 p.m. You gotta go to bed. It's like, why? Why I gotta go to bed? You need that why. The information is not enough, but a lot of people they out here they just going to your job day to day on a daily basis, kind of hamster wheeling it. Routine. Get in the car, drive to work, get home, complain about it. Get in the car, drive to work, get home, complain about it. With this information that is dime a dozen, it's available, it's out here. You know what I'm saying? But you just wanting to be able to have more financial freedom, or you just wanting to not struggle or not be in debt, you got to have a greater why than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring y'all back to, you know what I'm saying, before, I'm bringing back the AD times and all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? When people were going on these, 2 month voyages or 3 weeks travel missions, you know what I'm saying, through the desert, you know what I'm saying? They had a why strong enough to get them to their goals, to their accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? When a mother is delivering a baby and she's sick and she's tired and she's, you know what I'm saying, moody, she has a strong enough why to get up every day and continue through that 12-month pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? When a boxer first starts out at 6 or 12 years old and he's in the ring with people bigger than him, he's getting beat around and smacked around. There has to be a why great enough for him to be 10, 15, 20 years down the line, now a professional boxer. So, what is your why? Do you want to get your parents out of the retirement home? Do you really, really want financial stability? Do you want to be able to take care of, you know what I'm saying, take care of your wife? Or are you in the polygamy where you want to take care of multiple wives? Do you want your kids to not have to deal with You know what I'm saying? Financial struggles that you experience, you need a why. And for me, to be honest, I think my why really was I just really love, you know what I'm saying? I just really love money, but I also love financial education. So, like, growing up, I didn't really have like, how some people they want to be a doctor, basketball player, all of that. I didn't really have a certain profession. I just knew that I liked money. So I started working like really early because I knew I like money. But once I started to learn about money, I realized that there was money in money. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's a hobby, but it's also a why. I like financial freedom. I like to be able to go out and eat, go on a, you know what I'm saying, but still have money for the mechanic. But still, you know what I'm saying? I like financial freedom and not have to check the bank account all the time, but I also want to retire early. I also want to leave something behind for my daughter. I want to enjoy life. That's my why. But that why is strong enough to keep me going on a daily basis. What is your why? What's going to get you to start saving your money? What's going to get you to start investing your money? Not because you're supposed to, and that's how finances work. Everybody know that you're supposed to be within a certain weight structure for your height. Everybody knows what you're supposed to do, how to eat a healthy meal. Everybody knows salad, fruits, protein. At this point in life, information, you know what I'm saying, is there. You know what I'm saying? So not knowing is not really an excuse anymore. You could search it up. You can ask somebody. Somebody could tell you, but you need a why strong enough to keep you consistent at whatever it is. But financial freedom, you need a why, a deep down why, and wake up every morning with that why on your mind, because you got to think about it. Finances is something that we use every day, right? It's just like air, it's just like water. It is something that we use every day. On days that I don't even leave the house, I got subscriptions coming out my bank account. Like, you know what I mean? A bank account is a living, breathing, constant thing. So not only do you have to keep pumping blood into the body of your bank account, but you have to also maintain that blood in the body and not, you know what I'm saying, have that blood pouring back out, right? So you got to create a really strong why. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you got to live your life, right? But if you 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? If you 10 toes down, think about LeBron. LeBron had to be 10 toes down in basketball from, you know what I'm saying, what age to high school. But by the time he hit 18, now he making big money. Now he still, gotta grind or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It was a process. 18, big paycheck, big money. But his why was, you know what I'm saying? Now LeBron is creating careers for his kids. You know what I'm saying? Whether they got skills or not, his why, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that wasn't the plan initially. You know what I'm saying? He probably just wanted to hit the NBA or whatever, but you gotta stick it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think about Colonel Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what bro why was, but you know what I'm saying? KFC, I don't think he started KFC till he was in his 50s or 60s. You know what I'm saying? It's never too late to accomplish your goals. It should never take you should never have an expiration date on your goals or your financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? And your why is the engine. You know what I'm saying? Your why is the motor to get you there every day. As long as you know what I'm saying, you got a plan, map it out. You know what I'm saying? And if you need to revise it along the way, sometimes during your journey, you may be like, okay, all I needed for travel was a stick. But you know what I'm saying? That was because I only thought it was lizards out here. Now it's lions, tigers, and bears. So I'm gonna have to get me some So I keep going to stay alive through this journey. So sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, revisit your plan, revamp them, improvise, but creating a strong why is the foundation. Getting the education, creating a strong why, because that strong why is going to make you take the education, put it in practice, and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that are naturally go-getters, naturally wake up in the morning trying to chase the early worm, but for everybody, that's not the case. So that why has to be like, you know what I'm saying, in the forefront of your brain. You gotta, set an alarm clock. Set an alarm clock in the morning and have that why revisited in your head every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a certain position in your job, or whether it's whether it's a blog that you running. You know what I mean? Have that why repeated in your brain versus the alternative. You got a lot of people out here, they wake up in the morning. I greet people on a daily basis and they be like, you know what I'm saying, how you doing today, man? Yeah, just another day. I'm just out here trying to make it. You know what I mean? I'm just so with repetition, you are creating with repetition, you're creating, norms and expectations. So with creating these repeated norms and expectations, if it's, oh man, the traffic sucks, and then I clocked in late and my wife had an attitude, and you know what I mean, that is a expectation you are creating. But consistency, determination, you know what I'm saying, building a foundation of consistency and determination. Now you're setting that foundation and that expectation of, you know what I'm saying, today we gonna get at it. And then, if you take a day off, that'd be a bad day. You know what I mean? Like, I took a day off, I was slacking, but you know what I'm saying, let's get back to it. So you gotta find your deep down why. That is the main thing on this podcast or YouTube video, however you getting it, is to find your why. And the why cannot be just, I want to go on vacation regularly. Most of us are dreamers. You know what I'm saying? Most of us are dreamers. But what's gonna really get you, you know what I'm saying? You got some people that they went to the gym because they got humiliated and they never want to be humiliated again. Now, for some people, that's kind of like, well, I got humiliated and I expect it again tomorrow. And then for other people, it's like, this will never happen again. And you know what I'm saying? They go in the gym and become a beast, or they, become bullies themselves because they just don't want to be viewed as an easy target no more. But get you a pen and paper, man. Create you a why. It has to be, matter of fact, create multiple whys, multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? Financial freedom, go on regular trips, pay for your child's tuition. You know what I mean? Get married to the girl that you've been talking to for 5 years. You know what I mean? But stack them wise, because you're gonna have days where it's like, you know what? I don't want to marry this girl no more. So I ain't gonna save money. I ain't gonna invest. I ain't gonna get the side hustle no more because I don't want to marry her no more. But if you got them other whys in the pocket, you know what I mean? If you got them, and you may not hit all of them. You know what I'm saying? One of my whys is I want to be able to have enough money so I can retire my parents the same before. I want to retire my parents early and I retire the same time. But if I don't reach that, I still got other goals stacked up. You know what I'm saying? So, like I mentioned earlier, just like traveling, your why is the destination. You know what I'm saying? If you traveling from Florida to Canada, that's your why. But you might cause take stops on the way. You know what I mean? In your hustle, in your journey, in your travel, you might take stops along the way and stop at gift shops and take rest, but you never Stop the journey because of your why, because of your final destination. And you never stop until you get to your final destination. So, no matter how long it takes you to get financial freedom or to get to your goals, create a why strong enough to keep you going until you get there without stopping. I'm Mike the Money Motivator, man. Y'all check me out next week on the podcast and like and subscribe on my YouTube channel.